Hello, hello, hello. We've been getting messages that we are late. Yes, we are late. But guess what? This is our final WLJ podcast episode for season one. One.
Got 'em.
So since people have been on us saying we were late, we're going to give some time for everybody to come in. You guys, we're doing something new. Everything we do is new when it comes to technology. So come on in as we do a live recording of Walking Life Journey podcast. Now, you know, I'm Nikkita White. Who else do we have?
We got Lorenzo White.
And Keyondra White.
And together, we all make the White family, and we have been enjoying this first season of recording 21 episodes.
Man.
21 episodes.
Ooh, we did.
A lot of work.
We did.
Lot of work. Hey, Nee, come on in.
Nee.
Gloria, my mama, come on in.
Hey.
Yes, Nee is calling us out. Yes,
Oh,
we're
Lord.
late.
We got Chemo Right.
What? Hey, Chemo.
We got Key.
Hey, Lakeith. Thank y'all for joining us on our podcast live. So really, there's no formal structure today. What we wanted to do is we have recorded 21 episodes, and we want to hear from you all. So get those fingers ready to type.
What y'all
Talk
got for
to
us?
us to let us know. Hey. 21 episodes in season one. What did you take away from it? What else do you want us to talk about? Yeah.
Did y'all have any favorite things that y'all saw while we was doing this? Is it stuff that, like you said, that y'all want added? Let us know.
Let us know.
We here for it.
Said, come on through with that natural hair.
I've seen that.
I got
You know-
natural. My joint natural too.
I think back in the day, it was a time that we would have never embraced our natural hair the way we do now. And
No,
we
that's
actually
right.
did an episode about that. So you know
did.
what? She's coming through with that natural hair. What you think about your natural hair?
You know, love it. We love it. Love to see it.
Yes.
Yes. So again, we're celebrating the end of our season. Now we're going to take a break and we'll be coming back with season 2.
Yeah.
But what I learned from doing season 1 is work.
Yes, Lord.
It is work. So if you are just thinking, oh, I want to do a podcast and I want to record it and I want to do this, make sure you set your time up, because we really had to make some sacrifices to make sure everything was ready. Make sure we started on time.
Mhm.
Make sure my attitude was checked, because sometimes this technology stuff, I always tell them, I love talking. I love bringing content. I love creating. But what I don't care too much about is what? Technology
Yes, Lord.
side.
But that's why we had somebody to help us along the way. Who we got this here that's not here right now?
And that's
We missing
probably why
somebody.
we're late, because
Yeah.
Perry ain't here, and she would have been the one to make sure we were set up
KP.
and on time. But here she had to run to
Home.
home
Mhm.
and left us stranded. So we had to figure it out ourselves. And so we got a couple lives going. First of all, there's people in our WLJ group that are not necessarily on our personal Facebook page. And there's people that's on our personal Facebook page that's not in our WLJ group. Which means if you're on my personal page and you haven't made it to the WLJ community, get your butts on over there. Grow that community.
All right.
Grow it. Grow it. So, kick us off, White. Where we going?
So today, let's do it. Well, like you said earlier, we're gonna recap the season a little bit. We're not
Okay.
going into each and every episode. We had a great time. We learned a whole lot of stuff. But let's start. What's one of your favorite episodes that we've done so far?
One of my favorite episodes that we've done so far, and I love it because I think when you get together with family, friends, you always take that walk down memory lane.
Mm.
Walk down memory lane, and I don't know if we do that enough. And we did one talking about memories
Mhm.
and how as we get older, the memory in our head is not necessarily what played out,
Yeah.
or we didn't understand the reason behind the situation at the time. So that was one of my favorite episodes. And even though when the podcast ended, conversations continued to happen outside of the podcast community.
Yeah.
I mean, whether it was text messages, whether it was phone calls with my family, we just kept talking about things. I mean, we went on a girls trip and we kept talking about memories and what was going on. So that was probably one of my favorite episodes. But hold on, Mom said the mental health episode was her favorite.
Okay.
What? She said it was beneficial for a lot of people. And so she said, thank you for all the hard work. So the mental health episode was just last week.
Yeah, last week.
And we had Maricela come on. And so close friend, but she was a licensed clinician, so an LCPC. And she was able to give you some good nuggets of what to do for your mental health. So if you missed that episode, make sure you go back and check it out. And if you are
Episode
interested
20.
in talking to her, I can definitely get you connected with her. She is licensed here in Idaho and in Texas. But you know what? Maybe it's not necessarily I need a clinician, but I need someone to talk to to help with resources. We can get you connected.
Absolutely.
Okay. Oh, Nene said she loved that one also. Good. I'm good. What else was your favorite episodes? As we talk about ours, what was your favorite?
What's up,
What's your
Keith?
favorite
What was your
episode?
favorite?
My favorite episode was all of the ones in the month of February, whether it was like y'all reminiscing, the dating. Those ones were just fun to film, and just even y'all just discussing y'all first date or how y'all met. I like
February was love month.
Mm-hmm.
It was.
I think it was a couple episodes that we did in February. She wanted to exit out because she's like, okay, mama, that ain't for me. That's for y'all.
She didn't want to record. No way. That's all that was.
Well, not in February with love month.
She
but
was
helped
using.
us
She was
out.
using that as an out. But
That was her out?
That's cool. Yeah, that
Well,
was
you
her
see,
out.
she's here today.
That's right.
And she will continue to be recording with us. All right? I told her, I said, and as we're taking a break and getting prepared for season 2, I said, hey, we need to do some TikToks. We need to do this. So that's who it is. You got some messages over there on yours.
Who we got? I like when Keyondra didn't tell you guys or
Oh,
the
okay.
first.
episode.
He called you out on that one. Well,
No,
that's
that's
the
fine.
one that kicked
Favorite one.
everything off. I appreciate that.
That was episode
Pops.
1 with us walking into, like, really
Yeah.
just, it was
Well,
what made us decide
Absolutely,
to do the podcast all together, because we felt like we lost our voice and we needed to find our voice again. And when we found it, ain't no stopping us now. But it was when Keyondra did not tell us that she was pregnant. And now we have a 6-year-old grandson, handsome. I was going to say beautiful, but he's handsome. He is definitely growing
Yes,
into who he is, Jakari Jamal
Yes, Lord.
Morris White. What else you all got? Walking down memory lane? Yep, it's a favorite. I love it. And I got to say, too, because her name is Tanez Sanders, but Nene, when I say she didn't miss an episode, a
Yeah.
comment,
Thank you,
there's
girl.
some
Thank you.
of the actual WLJ community members, they didn't miss a beat, and I
Mhm.
thank you for
Thank
being
you.
here and showing up.
Thank you. Thank you.
Showing up. Whoa. What you say? It's a much needed conversation. You know what? There's a lot of needed conversations in this world that we don't do.
Mhm.
Why is that?
I don't know. I know we had an episode called Tough Conversations, though.
We did have an
did.
episode.
Ah, I
Tough
did that.
Conversations.
I did that. I just
Tough
slid that on in there. Y'all go
Conversations.
back and watch that. It was a good one.
We had an episode, Tough Conversations. What are tough conversations? How should you go into doing tough conversations? Do you sweep them under the rug and leave them alone
Mm.
and let the dust continue to rise higher and higher and higher? Or do you deal with the situation and go head on and say, I love you too much not to have this conversation?
Yeah.
What else we have?
I'll tell you one of my favorite episodes
Oh, okay.
was the one with dating and loving us. Dating and loving us. That's the one where you said you learned from me.
Oh yeah, that was.
Yeah.
I think the
I
dating,
enjoyed that one.
you enjoyed that because I learned from you?
Yeah.
I
yeah.
do. I learn from you
You're
every
welcome.
day.
You're welcome.
I learn from you every day. So the dating and loving us, what I loved about that episode is because after 30 years, we finally got the correct answer that we started dating October 29th.
October 28th,
It's
1993.
on the recording. You
We
heard your dad say that, right?
I was in Miss King's class.
You didn't hear? You
I
heard your
heard
dad
him, but
say
my
that.
whole life I heard that one, so I'm conflicted.
Exactly. He got me
October
confused that day.
29th, I was at Jamaica's house.
That's
and
right.
he
You was at
asked.
Jamaica's house.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't ask.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, y'all go back and look at that episode too. She tripped me up on that one.
I love the comments from my group. It says, some people just don't want to be judged. People are so judgmental and not so real. And that goes to another comment that we got going back, because we always go back to our YouTubes and see what comments have been put up there. And it was shared. I don't tell my business because, one, I don't want to be judged, like you just said. But she also said she don't want people in her business. And I just learned that sometimes you got to have the right people in your business. Because if you carry all that mess, around with you, it's bound to come out.
Oh, yeah.
It's bound to come out. Think about, and it's going to be nasty, but this is what came to my mind, y'all. Think about when people go get, it's like a colonoscopy.
Colonic.
Yes. A colonic. And they tell you, we're going to go in there and we're going to suck all this stuff out. And then you get to see all the crap that was sitting up in you. That's what it's like when you don't have a safe place to tell your business to, where you can actually talk to, and not just for it to go to somebody else and it keeps going, but someone to talk to actually heal and move through the journey. Then that stuff just sitting up in you, waiting for it to be sucked out. It could kill you. That's just nasty. I'm telling you, that's what came to my mind.
Well, then when it finally come up, come out on its own, it's a mess.
It's a mess. Because now you're leaking all over everybody.
You might not leak. You might have just let everything out. But
I don't know, y'all.
Either way, it's a mess.
This is how these podcast episodes start. Right here at this table that you've watched us record on week after week. We are coming right here. Oh, we thank you for being so proud of us, because it's hard. And y'all know Mr. Lorenzo. I would tell people, like, he doesn't talk that much.
Facts.
Well,
Facts.
He's been talking a lot. And that's right. He brings the male point of view. And I so appreciate him sitting here beside me, just bringing it. So I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I like that.
Well.
Why do people take out their trash? Because it's going to stink and it's going to overflow. Mm-hmm. And you got to get that junk up out of you. I love the comments. So if I miss them, I'll just go back in there. I'm telling you, getting used to this.
Got another one on. We got Lisa that came in. KP that came in. KP said that adulting was one of her favorites.
Adulting was a lot of people's favorite. I think adulting got the most.
It did.
Most views.
Yeah.
Adulting was a lot of people's favorite. You know why? Because if I knew the things I knew right now, I would not be in a rush to become an adult. I would do over. Nah, I love where I'm at, but we learned some things. So adulting was a lot of people's favorite.
Hey, Lisa, we see you. Hey, y'all. That's what she said.
And then it said, you shocked her.
Who?
Mm-hmm.
You, because they didn't know you had all them words in you. Your own sister said that. She ain't heard you talk that much. Have you heard your dad talk this much?
I hear him talk all the time.
All the time. All the time. Wow. So yeah, Lisa, Keisha, you are right. Adulting was a fave. Yeah. Adulting might have been her favorite too, because I think she shared that topic, because we wanted the community to share topics with us to talk about what we wanted to talk about, and that was one. And she shared, and it came through. It got the most views, y'all. We hit Nigeria.
We hit Africa.
We were international. We were international on that one. We were international on that one. So, what other topics would you like to see in season 2? What else was I don't think any episode we recorded was something that was hard for us to do, because they were true conversations that happened in our house. And if they didn't happen in our house, they happened with us being on the phone with somebody. They happened with email or some type of message coming through. So yeah. I said, since I was 7, he was quiet. Thank you for agreeing. Thank you, WLJ community. He's been quiet for a long time.
I'll let y'all have that.
What?
Keisha said,
It's
don't.
nothing wrong with being quiet.
Keisha said, don't.
I won't do that. I love it. Like, we balance each other out because sometimes I can be on a 10 and you know how to step right on in and bring me right down to a 5. We're good for each other. I stay up here on the 10. I'm just out of the camera. I don't think everybody would say that. People would be like, she is.
No,
I always try to tell people.
I'm pretty
truly
sure
not an
everybody would agree
extrovert.
with that.
You think everybody would agree that I'm always on a 10?
Yeah.
Yes.
Community, am I always on a 10?
Yes. I'm waiting on James and Kiki to
Am I always on a 10? That is an answer to a question in
like
the
you
community.
said, you balance each other out.
But I'm not always on a 10.
But when you're out, you're at a 10.
But he's at a 2.
When he's out, he's at a 2. He be watching. And you be
Thank you.
talking for everybody. You got to talk for all of us.
Okay.
Facts, Keyondra.
Exactly.
Okay.
Thank you, right?
Yes, we open up our home in this virtual world for you to share your truth. If it's something you're afraid to talk about, guess what? We will start that conversation. But no, I'm not always on a 10. I think people are used to me being on a 10. Sometimes I step in and I'm on a 4, and they're like, what's wrong with you? What's going on with you?
Because of what? Because they're used to you.
Did you just say I'm on a 10 all my life?
Thank you, Aunt Sia.
She wanna...
Thank you.
It's who I am. I'm not
Kathy, Kathy said 8.
On an 8? Okay, thank you. I can take an 8. I'm probably on an 8 all the time. And a 10 that's just really...
Ain't nothing wrong
it
with
can
it,
flow.
That's good.
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Y'all, this energy of mine is special. So you better reap all the benefits of this energy. Because when I do go on a 2 on you, that ain't a good feeling because something is probably truly wrong. Yeah. So I'm going to stay at my 8, Kathy. Thanks for giving me permission. See ya? I'm going to an 8, not a 10 anymore. Cool. Keyondra, because all of this really started because of your journey. And we had the pleasure of walking alongside you and kind of heal through your journey, talk through your journey. How has it been really? And I know you don't even share as much as you probably could. We let you go here and then we're like, okay, she don't want to share no more. I think one episode, I got a comment and was like, it sounded like she was ready to cry. And I said, oh yeah, she probably was. But how is it that we have just taken your journey and that has been an outlet for so many? Talk about that. And of course, in my house, in anything I do, I always tell them there's no such thing being put on the spot. No, and I got this from a very special lady in our life. There's no such thing as being put on the spot. I thank you for that, teacher. Be ready at all times.
No, I think it was cool. At first, I was like against it. I did not want to do it. They said that was the first episode, and I was like, "Are you serious? That's what y'all want to talk about first?" And we were just like, "All right, let's do it." But after getting out the way, it was cool. Like I didn't mind as much, and no, I wasn't about to cry. I just get nervous when I was talking about it because I haven't talked about that to anybody. Like, and I didn't even go fully into the story. I kind of just like dove in, pulled back out. So I was just nervous because I haven't talked about it.
And that's the thing too. I kind of let you pull back out too. Once I felt like, okay, this is the first episode. I don't want to go too deep.
Because you talked a lot. I don't even think I did a lot of talking. I think I was like this in the first episode. Yeah,
you were. But no, so no, I felt that, and first time opening up for real. We didn't want to put it out there to be a negative thing for you to like relive anything that you were feeling, nothing like that. It was like, man, this is what we went through. This is where, because people watch your journey. People have seen you do great things.
Yes.
From raising Jakari all the way up through finishing college, then going on to further education and stuff like that. And then just everything in between, meeting your goals and stuff like that. So people watch you and they can actually learn from you. But a lot of times if we hold stuff in, a lot of what I've learned is a lot of things that we go through, not necessarily for us, is to make us stronger, but they benefit so many other people when we share. So I thank you for sharing and being open to it. I'm going to stop talking.
Your grandma said you didn't have to cry. did it for you.
Oh.
I think your godmom, I think all of them, they heard your aunties, they heard things that they had never heard before happening on that podcast because truthfully, when we found out Jakari was in the belly bacon, we really didn't know how to react. Especially because we are so open as parents and we talk about so much. So the fact that she was able to like hide that one, we didn't even really know how to react. And I told you guys, I think we said stopping our encouragement. Mm-hmm. I blocked so much encouragement that people couldn't even come to me and tell me nothing at that time because I'm like, if you ain't walked in my shoes, don't talk to me. Yeah. If you ain't took this walk, don't talk to me. I don't want to hear it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay. I know it's going to be okay. But that's not what I want to hear right now. So, yeah, that was a good episode, too. Yeah. So, blocking our encouragement and sharing the life of Ari. What would you want to tell folks? Because nobody really knew your story. And they got bits and pieces of it. But you've still fully... There's going to be a book one day talking about this. Book. She is such an inspiration. So when she really gets to the point to own all her story and tell all the pieces, can you talk about the healing that will be done in people's lives? That a baby doesn't stop you? Do you know a baby is a blessing?
Yeah.
Woo. Many days I'd be like, oh, I wish we had more. What was like right before Kari was born, we were at your mom's house. And I said, y'all know what? We're going to have another baby. And everybody looked at me like, she is lying. She is lying. And a year later, I guess I wasn't clear in my ask when I said I want another baby. It came through my baby.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
It wasn't for you.
Right. I had to learn to be more specific in my prayers.
Yeah.
That's all I had to learn. But we did. We got a handsome Jakari. And he has connected us with an amazing family. So I am thankful for that.
So moving on, what's next for the WLJ family? What we got going on?
So during our break.
Yeah, season 2.
Yeah, you got something about season 2 over there.
James said, you got something to tell us, Keyondra?
No. Not at all.
Oh, gosh.
No.
And Sib said she thought we handled it very well. I'm glad that's what it looked like on the outside, because if you only knew what the insides were doing.
Yes, Lord.
But we handle it very well now. Yes. She's the happiest Gigi mom.
But during our break, we are going to be, it's summertime. We're going to be getting out there, showing y'all more of like our daily life, us just exploring as a family.
Okay. Because we do have some travel. More videos. Okay. Just not an official podcast. They're going to be clips, TikToks. We got some travel to do.
Yeah.
Thank you to Chemo Rights. We got some traveling to do. But guess what, y'all? It's the month of May.
Oh, yeah.
It's the month of May. And it is my last weekend.
She is not letting us forget this.
It's my last weekend to celebrate my birthday. And after we finish this podcast today, we are going to get in the car.
Okay.
We're going to take a drive.
News to me.
And my man going to continue to cater to me.
Oh,
News
Lord.
to him, because I'm going to tell him what I want. I'm going
News
movie hopping. I want to see Little Mermaid and Fast and Furious. You ready?
You ready?
He ain't ready, Pastor. No, I ain't ready.
And I'm so thankful for all the gifts that you all sent, all the words of encouragement, all the happy birthdays. I was told that your birthday is the whole month long, so gifts can just pop up, and that's exactly what they've been doing. Gifts have been popping up. So I just thank you for thinking about me, because you don't have to.
You're welcome.
Now, I think you got to think about me, sweetie.
You said thank you. I said you welcome.
I just want to make sure you know you got to think about me. Yeah, you got to.
It's a choice.
Oh,
Say that again.
He chose me for life.
He chose her.
Say that again.
For life.
Choice.
He chose me for life.
Choice.
Which means when I said
that means I have a choice.
Because when I said I do it, I was a rap.
That means I have a choice.
Yeah, right.
His choice
was what was his choice?
To give my love. You welcome.
And you can't take it back.
You welcome. Like I said.
Sometimes I
raise my son well. Pops, they don't make them like they used to, man.
You raised him well. You did. But he cannot get rid of me. There's no getting rid of me. I'm here. I'm a blessing to him, and he's a blessing to me.
That's right.
Amen.
Yes.
I'm not denying that.
I chose you, and you chose me.
Choice, like we said.
I chose you,
We
and
choose.
you chose me.
All right, then. Choosing to thrive.
Choosing to thrive in 2023.
Yeah.
Keyondra, what else we got going on? Any other topics? Anything else you want to talk about? Community, while she's thinking, make sure if you're not in the WLJ community, get over there in that group, because that group will be getting some nuggets dropped that everybody else won't get. So I've been trying to phase out of putting things on my personal page and using just the WLJ page. And then, of course, we got the YouTube, we got our Instagram, we got our TikTok, we got all of those things. But get into our group. Get into our group. Morning inspiration every single day. That's all you have.
That's all
Jane said we all stuck.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, once we become friends, once we become family, once we love and show all that, yeah, you stuck with me. You would not want to lose me, Mr. Chemo, right? Yeah. Oh, we have some other people coming in. Thank y'all for joining us. This is our last episode
It's Mama Cheryl
of season 1 podcast. Did anything hit you? Was there any favorite episodes? That's what we're just talking about. We're just communicating. And I am so proud of, I saw, was it Leafy? Oh, I'm going to miss the name up, but we are going to do some consulting. My husband had me watching on Netflix, and I have not finished it, you guys. What the hell? If you have not watched that, don't. Unless you want to change your diet. Because the things I watched in What the Health, I'm like, okay, I'm so glad Keisha and I are connecting so she can help me on this new food journey. But you got to send me some good recipes, Keisha, because when I saw What the Health and they talked about your milk, they talked about our pigs, like, it's a difference, right? We know these things happen all the time to our stuff, correct? We know they happen. We know they happen. But to see it in real life, that's what it makes you do. So if you want to make some food decisions, watch What the Health. If you like eating what you eat, don't watch What the Health. Yes, eat leafy. There you go. Eat leafy. Did you watch What the Health? Because that thing will change your life. Ugh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Did I just see Shakira pop in over there?
No, she didn't.
Ooh, I want to see some pictures
She done
of
snuck
that
in
new
on us.
baby. That's all right. We're going to be coming your way soon, too. So, you guys, what do you want to see in season 2? Because you're not getting rid of us. We're just going to keep coming in more and more and more. And we thank you again for the community. We thank you for your words. We thank you for your help. We thank you for your comments. So share, like, review, subscribe, do all those things to make us continue to be seen, and because somebody can use what we say. It may not hit everybody, but somebody can use what we say. Now that is a great topic. Yes, watch that on Netflix. It's on Netflix. It's called What the Health. Now, again, don't watch it if you like eating all the food you eat. But if you're ready to make a life change, watch What the Health, and it will be what pushes you right over there. It will. Hey, TT. I like that for season 2 also. We'll talk more about why families allow Satan to steal our love. Wow. From one another. You know what? Your family is all you got. And I don't want to see and love on my family only in the downtime.
Yeah.
And the family are, for me, I always said this. Family are the friends also that you got to choose. Because I only had one sister that I was living with. And when she passed, when I tell you my sisters I got to choose stepped up, and I know I can rely on them for anything. So do not let anything come in to separate you from your family. I guess I had a lot to say, but y'all are really helping this because you guys keep just giving out more and more and more. Check out Hulu too for other documentaries. Now, Eat Leafy, Keisha, don't be trying to throw all this stuff on me at one time. I'm still trying to digest what the health. I'm still trying to digest that. And I'm like, ooh. But that's all right, because Eat Leafy will be on in season 2 also, because she will talk about her journey from what she walked through, from her own food journey, and why she chose to do that and how it's changed her health. So if you got something you want to grace us with your presence, we take guests.
Let us know.
We like talking to you. We sure do. Yes. Okay. They looking at me like they have nothing else.
Nah, well, I'm good. We can wrap this thing up.
I'm done.
We can wrap it on up. We thank y'all. Thank y'all for joining us. Y'all can find us.
Lowe's.
Y'all know where to find us.
Now, you guys, he keeps talking about this Lowe's and this, what is it, Zamzows. I just told him I want to grow, I want a garden. I want a garden, and I want to grow my own vegetables. I want to be able to put on my little straw hat and go out here in my backyard and pick my fruits and vegetables. But I don't want to put the work in. So I need Mr. White to go to Zamzows, Home Depot, Lowe's to put the work in so that we can have a garden. Yes.
I don't know if y'all know, but she does not have a green thumb. She starts it, doesn't keep it up.
Not at all.
It will. I do not have a green thumb, but I do have a beautiful, beautiful plant that I got for my birthday, and it is the only thing that I have been able to keep living in this house. And we got our herbs growing in the house, but y'all, I need some help. If you got a green thumb and you're on this community, I need some help. Can you come help me build a garden? I equals Zoe.
I hear you, Pop. It certainly
Zoe.
does.
Hey, Kenny,
you already know.
What's up? I see you doing your things with those dogs. Great, great, great. I've been trying to get him to get a dog also.
See, that's another thing I'm going to have to take care of.
I almost bought one from the farmer's market the other day.
Yeah, I feel like they're only cute in the summer. And when it's cold, I'm not going outside.
See? So then I have to go outside, pick up behind it. Even though I don't want one. Yeah.
Okay, well, I guess I'm not going to get a dog this year, but we'll see about what next year brings. I just want a small enough dog that when I travel, he can travel with me.
No.
But then again, we think Kari would do good with a really big dog and be able to roughhouse and stuff. So maybe if I ask his papa.
No.
Say, Papa?
No.
Kari needs a dog.
His mama.
It didn't work, y'all. More to come. And guess what? When that dog comes in the house, whispering to you guys, when that dog comes in the house, I'll make sure I take pictures so you can see we got a dog. Seriously. Thank you guys for joining us on this Saturday for our last podcast episode. It's just communicating with the community, celebrating what has happened in season 1 and continuing to move forward and forward and forward. TT, we know you are not going vegan or vegetarian, but don't tell Bree sorry. He can do this. We can do this together because like Mama said, when you watch What the Health, it will make you... So, just say, y'all know I'm extra. I love you guys. Continue to join us in our community. Until next time. And always remember, you are key to your story. Your story cannot be written without you. Until next time. Bye.
Peace.